What's going on, guys, in the works, and welcome to another sniping changes in Battlefield 4 video. Now, this is actually the third part of this series that we've done. If you haven't seen the other two parts, I highly suggest you go and check those out at the end of this video. But for this video, we're going to talk about a few things that you guys actually brought up in the previous two videos. Now, the previous two videos were really popular. You guys really enjoyed them. I think between the two, we had over 2,000 different comments with different suggestions, all sorts of stuff. But the gameplay you will be watching is some mobile recon, as I like to call it, PTFOing with the Recon class, being an effective sniper. You don't have to just sit in the back of the map and snipe. You can move around, you can cap points, and this is some cool in-game conquest, and we'll move into some actually some armored kill conquest towards the end. So some good variety here. It gives you an idea of how I like to play the Recon class. But to start this off, one of the big things that you guys were really debating on in the first two videos is scope glare. Should it return in Battlefield 4? Now, it seems like a lot of people are actually split on it. A lot of people think that it's absolutely ridiculous that on maps like Terran Highway, you can actually see the glare of someone's scopes, because, you know, it's nighttime and there wouldn't be any glare unless you're like shining a light at them. So a lot of people think that maybe DICE should make it so it's a situational glare. Now, the logic behind doing the scope glint or scope glare, whatever you want to call it, is that it basically balanced out the sniper rifles. It made it so that you could not find, you know, if there's a sniper laying prone 1,000 meters in the back of the map, you could kind of see where that sniper's actually at. Because in Bad Company 2, a lot of people got frustrated with the way that entire teams would just run around with the sniper rifles. You would have no idea where they're at, and it just got really frustrating. So that was DICE's attempt to kind of balance them out. So I think that you guys are really split on that. My personal stance on it, I don't think I have much problem at all with scope glare. I think that it definitely should return in Battlefield 4. But I can definitely see the argument why people get annoyed with it. They feel like it's just a disadvantage to the Recon class that they don't really need to have, because it doesn't really, you know, sniper rifles aren't super strong in this game. And that's another topic that we're going to talk about. A lot of people think that snipers should get, you know, a one-hit kill within like 40 meters, you know, basically doubling what it is now. I think the SV98 does a one-shot within 20 meters. All the other sniper rifles, if you get a chest shot, it's only a one-hit kill within 15 meters. So that actually wasn't even the case when the game first came out. They actually had to patch it so that that was the way the multipliers worked on the sniper rifles. And a lot of people want to see the snipers have more power. Well, I actually personally have an idea that could make that a realistic idea, and that is introduce an ammo type similar to the way Bad Company 2 had Magnum ammo. Now, where would this ammo type go? You know, where would we actually put it? What slot? And that would be in the slot with the straight pull bolt and the bipod. And you're like, well, why would you put it there? It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Wouldn't it make more sense to put it in like the slot with the laser sight and stuff? But no, the logic by putting it in that slot, you would essentially balance out each thing. If you wanted to go for super long distance, you know, headshot, marksman shots, you would have to have the bipod, and therefore you wouldn't be able to use this Magnum ammo. If you wanted to get into close quarters and have a quicker follow-up shot without having to, you know, zoom out of your sniper rifle, you would have to use the straight pull bolt, which in the same respect you would not have the ability to get that follow-up shot. So it would really reward you for being accurate. So essentially, by adding a different ammo type that maybe did a little bit more damage out into like 40-50 meters in the upper chest would be a one-shot kill, you would balance out all three different styles of play. And I think that's really important. I think you need to have balance in the Recon class. So if you want to go long distance, you go bipod. If you want to get those one-shot kills up close, you go with the ammo type. If you want quicker follow-up shots, you know, you don't expect to be very accurate, maybe you're not the best sniper in the world, you go with the straight pull bolt. So now if you want to get the one-shot kills within, you know, 30, 40, 50 meters, whatever they decide to balance it with this ammo type, you would have to actually zoom out then to pull your bolt back. So that would be a huge disadvantage in close quarters, and it would be a way to keep that Recon class balance when using that ammo type. So that's my idea. I think that it's very plausible. I read through a lot of the comments. I think a lot of you guys agreed some sort of ammo type would be beneficial in Battlefield 4, but that remains to be seen. What do you guys think of that idea? Do you think that it could possibly work? Now, the final thing I want to touch on is gadgets, and I know that just doesn't directly affect sniping per se, but it is part of the Recon class. And in Battlefield 3, I would say the Recon class has gadgets that really, you know, does recon. You know, surprise, surprise. You know, you got the tugs, the MAV, the SOFLAM, all equipment that's out there to spot people to help support your team. But a lot of people think that the Recon class is underpowered in that respect. You know, they don't get a lot of the cool gadgets. Like Assault seems to have all the really cool gadgets. Heck, even Engineer, you know, you've got mines, you've got the repair tool, you've got javelins, all sorts of stuff to defend yourself from armor. I mean, the support kit has mortars, they have the C4, but a lot of people would like to see Recon get some new gadgets to defend itself from vehicles. Now, I know we now have the crossbow with explosive tips on it, and that was something that was definitely a good addition, since you can slap that onto your Recon class. But it really doesn't do a ton towards vehicles. It does, I think it takes like 5, 6, sometimes 7 shots from something like that in order to destroy a tank. So that's not really that effective. I think one thing that a lot of people would like to see return in Battlefield 4 is some sort of like mortar strike, similar to the way they had it in Bad Company 2. And I actually think that's a good idea. I think that it would make the Recon class a little bit more balanced. It would actually promote them to move around a little bit. I think that would essentially remove the problem of a lot of Recon players playing really passive. I think if you had some sort of mortar strike, if you had something that encouraged you to move up in the fray, move up to the front lines to actually use it, I think that would be really cool. So let me know in the comments what sort of gadgets, what sort of things you would like to see the Recon class get, because I have seen some really good suggestions ranging from binoculars that can actually spot targets, sort of like a SOFLAM, you know, laser designate targets through binoculars. That way it's a little bit quicker, you know, you can aim them up and they mark targets much faster, you know, they have a faster lock-on than a SOFLAM. That was a really cool idea. I mean, if you think about it, that would really encourage a lot of Recon players playing with the sniper rifles to move up a lot further, because they could actually, you know, laser designate targets much quicker than the SOFLAM. And what I mean by much quicker, I mean like you point at it, you have maybe like 1 or 2 seconds, and that target is now marked. A lot of people would say, well, that's not fair to the aerial assaults, but it would push teamwork. I think that was actually a really creative idea. You know, it's kind of like a SOFLAM mixed with like an MAV, because you're like spotting people as well. So that would be cool. You know, I'd love to see the mortar strike return. We do have mortars on the support kit already, so that may not be a realistic possibility, but it would be something to defend Recon players from armor. Maybe only get like 2 mortar strikes per life or something like that. That would keep it balanced. But let me know in the comments what your ideas are. And if you missed any of my past videos, now's the chance to catch up. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.